Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set, and starting in this one, Spencer Schwellenbach. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Here's Francisco Lindor. And that is out of play.
First pitch, 7-16.
The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. This to third, Riley. Lindor retired. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Brett Beatty.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Brandon Nimmo stands in now and watches strike one. One out, base is empty. That misses. 1-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Nimmo checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And Jerry Hillsdale says he went around. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Juan Soto now.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Batting over 300 so far this month.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Man at first, one away. Slings to second, and he'll keep it for just the one.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
1-0.
And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
And there's a ball. Soto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's outside. That's out. Ball 3. And that drops in for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in. And there's a strike. Two outs. Way high there. Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Line drive. Harris makes the catch, and that is that. Mets 0. Braves coming to bat. Back after this on the show. Back here in Atlanta, and on the hill, David Peterson. And this will be a tough test for him. Pitching on the road has not been that kind to his numbers.
Well, I think he's just got to trick himself mentally and put himself in a comfort level like he does at home. I know it's not the same being on the road as away from home in terms of being able to have a routine and be consistent with it. But this game is so much mental, and he's going to have to find a way to play a mind game with himself to move through this ball game and get a W.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That pitch gets the corner, and the count even 1-1. There's a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. And a 1-2. Swings and misses. Now one away.
Batting second.
Here's Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
On the ground. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Third, first baseman.
Well, that grounder up the middle made it a little more challenging than a routine ball right at him, but it's definitely a play you expect to make as a middle infielder, and I'm sure he wants that one back, but for now, he's just got to get ready for the next one, make a play.
Man at first, Matt Olson. Next up for the Braves. Hit on the ground to the right side. To second for one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. End of the first from Truist Park. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Schwellenbach back to work. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike one. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, I didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
That's a ball. 1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And a ground ball to first. Olsen steps on the bag and quickly one away in the second.
Batting seventh, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That's to third. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Check swing, called strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Marcell
Ozuna.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And the lefty with the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on, when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Ozzie Albies in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One down, base is empty. Outside with a breaking ball. Second inning here, no score.
Balls, no strikes.
That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One down. So here's Murphy now. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. fouled off, and they'll do it again. Albies stands at first with one out.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Michael Harris the second stands in now, looks at that one inside. Two outs. Swing and a foul straight back. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Alvarez gathers, throws to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. One left for Atlanta. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at Truist Park, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Acuna measures 5 feet 8 inches, 22 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Lined, and that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Grounded out his first time up. In there at the knees for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. Two out, space is empty. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the dirt, and that's ball 1. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone. Now 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets go down quickly, and we are still scoreless. Back here in Atlanta as we go to the last of the third. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Eli White. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
popped up. Acuna sizes this one up. One up, one down.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Nick Allen.
Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen. And the first offering is not close. That one missed.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
3-0.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 3-1. To the left side, but it is well foul. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
So the batting order turns over, and now Ronald Acuna Jr. Now snap throw to first, and he's back in easily.
There.
There's the swing and a miss.
0-1.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
1-1.
Throw to second. He's safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Allen over at second, 1 down. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. Coming home. The throw in. But it's offline. And it's 1-0.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
Riley's one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off a Michael Walker fastball in his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boog.
That one's in there. And 1-1. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. Acuna runs. Swing and a miss. Safe in second with a stolen base. Pitch misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. He hit into a double play his first time up. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Mets,
And now it's
right
Juan
fielder,
Soto.
Juan Soto.
The pick behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, these Mets
0-1.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one's
ball,
upstairs,
2
ball
strikes.
one.
Sit him down.
Left field. White sizing this one up. And there's one down. And now it's the polar
first
bear,
baseman,
Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
He reached out a walk his first time. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And that is ball one. And a foul ball. The Braves leading by a run, top half of inning number 4.
No, that's out.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Now all even up. And that misses
that
off the
missed.
outside edge.
Count is full.
Outside,
Ball
and that
four.
is
Take
ball
your base.
4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's
Now
been
batting,
really patient at the
second
plate.
baseman,
A game
Jeff
plan that he's
McNeil.
sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Man at first with one gone. And now here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that one.
1 and 2.
Outside
Ball.
low. 2-2. And there's a
Ball.
ball.
Count's full.
And ball
That's
4,
ball
2
4.
aboard.
Take your base.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit
Now
base runners, but his
fielder,
command in this one
Tyrone
just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1
No,
to
that missed. That's a
Taylor.
ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That's ripped into the outfield. Reaches for it, makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. First time up, he grounded to third. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, he's
No
been
ball,
incredibly
1 strike.
efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Two on, 2 outs. Tried
What
to
you
check
got?
his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. That misses.
2-2.
And the count is 2-2. stays alive. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna after it. Brings it in. And that's the third out. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. And midway in the fourth, it's the Braves 1 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Marcell Ozuna. First pitch misses.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
1 down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to him. Walked his first time.
Hey! 0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. There's the strike.
2.
And a curve
That's a
misses
ball.
outside. Ball 1. Liner picked on the hop at first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher Sean Murphy.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Sean Murphy. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Ball 1,
That's a
no
ball.
strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one
That's
is
a ball.
inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ground ball left
Foul.
side. And that's just foul. Two now.
Full count.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Draws the walk there.
ball 4.
That's a great
Take your
at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the
Up
full
next
count,
for the
but I guess he
Braves,
saw it pretty
center
well.
fielder,
It's a
Michael
really nice plate
Harris
appearance.
at second.
Runner at first with 2 away. Michael Harris the second will hit next. Just missed. And that
No,
misses.
ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
This one chopped up the middle. Toss to Alonso, and that'll do it. Braves strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Back at Truist
Leading
Park,
off
and
for the
here's the
Mets,
catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Schwellenbach back to work. Foul ball there.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Luis Angel Acuna. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 2-2. Man at second. And it remains 2-2. Right through there, got it. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
Oh, that's outside.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Brandon Nimmo.
First and second, 1 out. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a slider in there for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And 1-2.
1-2.
Alvarez, the lead runner at second. Lindor over at first with 1 away. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. He's under it. And there's 2 down. Here's Juan Soto.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Fought off foul. On a line. And that should be extra bases. Alvarez rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score and then tie it. Save! It's 2-1.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Pete Alonso digs in now.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That one blasted deep to right, way back there. Oh, he can't bring it in. The run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead. And he'll pull into second safely.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Spencer Schwellenbach won't go any further. Walk's a big problem for him today as he leaves on the hook for the loss. Back after a quick break with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So 2 down. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that one fouled off. Next offering upstairs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that just misses.
That's a good pitch there.
Count is full.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
3-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves 1. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the inning. And here is Eli White.
Eli White.
And a pitch.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good late
1
sink
and
on
2
that
the count.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Acuna makes the grab, and there's one away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can
Now
get through
batting,
one more inning,
shortstop,
anything
Nick
after that, a hitter or
Allen.
two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Allen, the
No,
next
that's
to
down.
hit, takes
Ball.
ball 1. In
Yeah.
there at the knees. And
Right
that one
to-
is in for a strike. Good pitch. And now it's
Ball
even
out.
up. The Braves trailing by 2. Last half of inning number 5. And that one in the air center field. Taylor pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Strike 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing
Zero
so
balls, 1
far.
strike.
Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the dirt.
Ball.
And that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
The next pitch
Ball.
misses. And the count is filled up. Austin
got a full
Riley
count.
on deck for Atlanta. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Pitch count's getting
Now
up there
batting.
now, and
Early
That's
at
low,
the
that's a
plate
ball.
now. That's ball 1. Acuna,
1 ball,
the
1
runner at
strike.
first with 2 gone. And a
Yeah.
strike. And a good eye there.
Ball.
Snap throw to first.
No,
Acuna
too late.
dives back in. And there's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid
batting.
swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
First and second, 2 outs. Olsen, the next to hit.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Two on, 2 outs. Olsen swings and drives it deep to right. That one is back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 left for Atlanta, and they still trail it here, 3-1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Mets,
All set for the
center
top of the
fielder,
6th.
Tyrone
And stepping
Taylor.
in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Lee, in his 3rd season, he features a slider,
0-1.
a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Outside
That's the
low.
ball.
And now it's even 1-1. Into center and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So a man aboard. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Swings through that one for strike one.
It's 0-1.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 2. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
That clips a corner. Good eye right there.
Ball.
Step off throw to first.
Too late. He's in
Taylor
there.
dives back in safely. Cut on and lifted in the air. Harris has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, shortstop Luis Angel Acuna.
And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, if he's going to steal
0-1.
second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Check swing, he went too far and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitch in the
That's
dirt,
the ball,
and
low.
the count 1-2. The shortstop
That's the ball.
takes the ball. And misses
full count.
inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Francisco Lindor waiting to hit for the Mets. Ground ball, Olsen. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets leave one, and the score stays 3-1. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Marcell
Leading
Ozuna.
off for the Braves, designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Fly ball down the line. Nimmo has it sized up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, second baseman,
Ozzy Albies up to the plate.
Albies.
Swing and a chopper out to short. A dive. Nice stop. Got him. Nice play.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
And next for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Just off the outside edge. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And he pumps it a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2's the count.
That one outside. Full count now. Michael Harris the second. Next to bat for the Braves. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
So a man at first. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Inside. Ball 1.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game. When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
That one ripped, but foul. Fastball is outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Murphy off of first with 2 away. The 2-2 now. Outside. Eli White in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 1 left for Atlanta. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
38.
Pierce Johnson.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Back to the top of the order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. another ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Ball. 3-0.
Fouled off. He was late. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Count is full.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. 2 outs, base is empty. Now, Juan Soto. Nasty pitch right there. 0-1.
0-1.
Out to center. Harris has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves 1.
Now pitching for New
We're
York.
back in a new pitcher here to start
Number
the bottom of the
52.
7th. Ty Adcock.
Ty Adcock.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off
And
for the
now
Braves,
Eli
left
White.
fielder,
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good
White.
defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game,
No
but
ball, 2
ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Pitch is in
1
the
and 2.
dirt, and the count is 1-2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Just
that
misses.
missed. That's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the
Now
ball
batting,
hard. You know, line
shortstop,
drives won't always find a hole, but the more you
Allen.
can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has
0-1.
sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Ball.
The the guy at the plate could recognize
1-2.
slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Next offering
No,
is
that man.
downstairs.
2-2.
And downstairs.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Gracias por suscribirte.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Taylor. And makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that drops in for a strike. The Braves down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And it kicks off the bag. And he'll be safe at first.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound.
Riley.
Pitching change coming. Ty Adcock done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout. And we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for New
Ryan
York.
Stanek on to pitch
Number
here.
55.
Well, the best relievers love the
Ryan
opportunity to
Stanek.
come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here comes Austin Riley. 1 for 3. That one a little bit
missed. That's a
high. Ball 1. Throw over to first.
He's in
Acuna
there.
dives back in. Acuna leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a foul out of play. Tying run at the plate. That
That's
misses
the ball.
the zone. 2-1. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Olsen now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses for ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Outside, and it's 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
So the tying run at second, and that one hit to first, and that's a fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they scored twice and even it up late. 8th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. We're at the top of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Johnson back to work. And delivers outside. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Jeff McNeil getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Montero also getting ready. One down, base is empty. And that's in for a strike. That's a little bit low. Off the plate inside, and that's ball three. Tyrone Taylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. All tied up, and we're at the top of the eighth.
Vida. Full count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground to the left.
Ball.
And it's just foul. That was close. Pierce Johnson fires. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. He's under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder Tyrone Taylor.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Headed towards the corner. Acuna on the run. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the eighth,
Leading
at the
off
plate,
the Braves,
Marcell
designated
Ozuna.
hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
And that one fouled off.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. In the air to left center. Taylor ranging after it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
Now batting.
And here comes Ozzy Albies to the dish. Infielder shifted to the right. Shortstop just to the left of second. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Action in the Mets bullpen. Huascar Brazoban appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Garrett getting loose as well. Clips the corner. That's strike two. Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom half of the eighth inning. Ball one there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that's down and away. That one down the line and foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's the 2-2. Stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missed. Sean Murphy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ground ball up the middle. Acuna in plenty of time to first, and Albies is retired.
Now batting, catcher Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. A couple of walks and a strikeout. That missed by a lot, and that's ball one. And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Just off the outside edge. And a count 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Inside 3-2 the count. Michael Harris the second in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. What a stop. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Ready to go now. And now here's the veteran DH, Francisco Lindor. Clips the outside corner, and with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one missing low.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one ripped. White giving chase. And that one hop. On the ground right side. Albies whips it to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting third.
Here's a Mets
right
lineup
fielder,
now.
Juan Soto.
All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Juan Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Way
1-2.
inside. Lindor stands at third with one gone in the inning. That to right. Acuna on the move towards the line. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
One out. Runner at second. Here's Pete Alonso. Right through there for a strike. One out and a runner at second. That's outside.
No, that missed. That's
1-1. To the right side, Albies. And that takes care of Alonso.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
2 outs, runner at first. Tyrone Taylor digs in now. And that
That's the
one
ball.
cutting but missing down low. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He's given up
1-1.
a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
On the ground,
Foul
and
ball.
it goes just foul. And that's
2-2.
downstairs and outside. There's a swing and a drive. And it
Over the
hops
fence,
over
that's
the
a
wall
ground
for
rule
an
double.
automatic
Batting
double.
seventh,
And
third
boy, do they
baseman,
catch a
Brett
break.
Beatty.
Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Now a high fly ball out to left center. White makes the play, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta, Our starting pitcher in this one, David Peterson. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here is Austin Riley. There's a strike. Little chopper rolls foul. Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Oh, you know that's going to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Matt Olson up to the plate. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one.
1-0.
Acuna, the runner at second with one away. And that one is in for a strike. And a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. And Olson is set down. Here's Brian Stinker's lineup for the Braves. Seeing this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
In the air, right side. He's got it, and that ends the inning. Braves strand one. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Schwellenbach back to work. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
The shortstop takes the ball. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. That one just misses. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center, and it drops in. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
In the air, left field. White snags it for the second out.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Brandon Nimmo.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Grounded out his first time up.
Come on, Braves.
And takes low for ball one. Check on the runner, and he's back in there. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
That's a ball.
There's a ball. Throw to second. Save. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
A little bit low. And now 3-0. Juan Soto
3-0.
waiting for a turn at the plate. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Harris makes the play, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Here is Ozzie Albies up to him.
Ozzie Albies.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that skips in the dirt.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Grounds 1 to short. Acuna sends it across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's Sean Murphy. There's a strike. Peterson. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep, and that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. Swings through that one for strike 2.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty, and that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. One out, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Breaking ball misses
1-2.
down and away. Lifted in the air, out to left. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Soto, in his 7th season, 26 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they're absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
That one not close, and it's 1-2.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
Ball,
that's right. And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Drips one to right. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor, the next to hit, doubled his first time. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. There's a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it. On and finished, a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Alonso off of first with 2 away. Next offering misses down and away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
You're a ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the left fielder, Eli White.
Eli White.
There's the strike. Fouled off left side. That one the other way. And it gets down for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, out towards left center. Taylor makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Double the lead off the bottom of the first. That's down and in. And there's a ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Pitch misses there, and it's 3-0. Man at first, 1 away. There's a strike. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit. This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Riley.
So here's Riley now. Caught looking his first time up. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner at second, 2 down. And he swings through that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Breaking ball misses down and away. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
here's
for
the
Mets,
catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Come on,
Atlanta!
Hit in the air, right field. Acuna makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That misses.
1-2.
And that is ball 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2. Gets the call, and that's strike 1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the 4th,
Leading
and now the
off
first
for the
baseman,
Braves,
Matt Olson.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
And that's in for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And that one fouled off. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching it thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Ozzy Albies up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Slice the other way and foul. Ozuna over at first with 1 away. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the power hitting catcher, Sean Murphy. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Murphy.
Swing. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first.
He's out of there.
Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 2-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here is Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Schwellenbach back to work. Outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Next pitch is downstairs.
2-2.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be
Now batting, the
aggressive.
first
Anytime you
baseman,
rip a line
Pete
drive the other
Alonso.
way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And the batter now, Pete Alonso. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. White settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
McNeil.
And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. Line to left. White makes the grab on the run. Mets strand 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back at Truist Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
You know, these Braves did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Got him swinging.
Away, 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 and clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Eli White now at the plate. A little bit low.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
And the batter will be the
Nick
shortstop,
Allen.
Nick Allen. Fly to center his first time. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
2 out, space is empty. In the air, right side of the infield. McNeil makes the play, and it's out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and they're down 2-0.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher on
Braves.
now, Pierce Johnson.
Number
Pretty tight
38.
game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it
Leading off
is.
for the Mets.
So digging
Center
in,
fielder,
Tyrone Taylor. Taylor goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2012. Johnson fires. Foul ball. Pierce Johnson fires. That's hard hit on the line. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Down the third baseman, Brett Beatty. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Montero, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one fouled off.
That's a ball.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
One down, base is empty. That
Ball.
just misses, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change
Now
eye
batting,
levels for the punch
catcher,
out. That
Francisco
fastball on the pitch
Alvarez.
before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Alvarez in the box again. Takes the strike.
0-1.
Popped in the air. Left field. White brings it in for the 3rd out. Offense held in check there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta,
Leading
here's
off for the
Acuna
Braves,
now.
Right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And a foul ball. Fought off foul.
Ball.
If you're on the mound right now, you
One
know
ball,
you
2
have to
strikes.
retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there.
Now
I'm telling you
batting,
what, pitcher and
third
catcher on the
baseman,
same page right now.
Austin Riley.
And the batter now, Austin Riley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. High chopper to third, and that's just foul. The Braves trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. And
1
that
and
one
1
is in the dirt. And 1-1. Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
This one in the air. Baden. And it's caught for the out.
Got the pitch that he
Now
wanted.
batting,
Just a
first
little bit
baseman,
quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit. And the
Olsen.
launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Here is Matt Olson. Not
One
close
ball, no
with that
strikes.
one. 1-0.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive.
That's a ball.
This has been a treat to watch.
Next offering is fouled back. That's inside.
3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a full count now.
Full
He's gotten
count.
into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the
Ball
baseball
four, take your
and
base.
deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going. Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
That one fouled hard the other way. Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Ty Adcock, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Stanek warming up as well. It's 2-0. Top of inning number 7. And the batter now, Luis Angel Acuna. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Up the middle, Albies fires to first on the run. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Now batting, designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 3. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-2.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Just misses with that one.
2-2.
Cut on and missed, struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Nimmo in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And that skips in the dirt. Just missed.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning.
Now pitching for the New
Ty
York Mets.
Adcock gets the ball now.
Number 52.
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And there's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
in there at the knees. That is strike two.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Up and in.
1-2.
Yeah, the count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next offering misses, and the count now even up.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Taylor right there to make the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, Sean.
Now in for the Braves, Sean Murphy. That misses the zone. Ball one. The Braves down by a pair near the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
Pitch is in there. Counts full, 3-2.
Full count.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves.
Center fielder,
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
On a line out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aaron Bummer. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Number 49, Aaron Bummer.
Here's Juan Soto.
Leading off with the Mets, right fielder Juan Soto.
That's outside. Ball one. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Lee, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Montero, the right-hander, also getting loose. Swing and a foul out of play. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And that is out of play. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
Leadoff man aboard on the air, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning. Not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Fouled off. He was late. And ball one.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking
1-1.
ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
Bummer deals. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. 1 at second. On to Olsen. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Jeff McNeil.
And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Nabs it, and that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Stanek.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Digging in, Eli White. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. McNeil gets it to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Come on, Braves.
High in the air, out to right. Soto makes the catch, and that'll do it. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Rafael Montero. 25th appearance of the year for him.
Number 48.
And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Montero measures 6 feet even, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Bryce Elder getting ready to go. Williams getting cranked up as well. In the air, right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett
Here's
Beatty.
the third baseman, Brett Beatty. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's in there. 0-1. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. And now
One ball,
1
two
and
strikes.
2. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Baden leads off first with 1 away. Got him looking. 2 gone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, the designated
And now the
hitter,
Mets DH, Francisco Lindor. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1-1.
Not even
2-1.
close there. And it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2-1 now. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. And we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here is Austin Riley. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Outside low. The count now 2-2.
2-2.
Riley started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held back, according to Rusty Valentine. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You
next
can't be
for the
mad at yourself
Braves,
after an at-bat
first
like that
baseman.
one.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Olsen, batting with one down, takes a strike.
0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone
1-2.
and spit on anything that's down.
Fights it off. He'll see another. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Here's the pitch to Olsen. That one ripped. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. The tying run at the plate. That one a little bit high, and that is ball one. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Cut out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And that one a little below the knees. 2-0. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Sean Murphy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Out number 2. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Reed Garrett.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Murphy swings through it for strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Bottom of the ninth, down a run and tying run on second base. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, a 3-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
And your final score here.